And Facebook Live. We're here at the happiest place on earth, Starbucks, and doing our Friday finish. I'm fully caffeinated and really excited to spout this out of the side of my neck. And this is the one thing that kills more deals than anything else, and you have control over it, and that is time. Time kills more real estate deals than anything else combined. You add them all up, it'll be time. And here's how this works. Every time, say, an inspection period has to be extended because an agent didn't get all their inspections done, gives the buyers time to think. It gives the sellers time to wiggle out. Every time an underwriter for a loan has to come back at the last minute and say, oh, we need this, this, and this signed, and we need this document. Again, it pushes the time out. People change their mind. We're Americans. We're already as impatient as fuck. We want shit done now. And waiting 30 to 45 days to buy a home is a miserable process, and it takes forever. And it works on the other side too, because the longer you give sellers the more time you give sellers, the more they decide, well, maybe I want to keep my home. And that's kind of like when their home's been on the market for too long and they decide, yeah, maybe we don't want to sell. Maybe we really love their home. Bet none of you have ever had that happen. Or how about this? The home goes into escrow, and then a long escrow period of 30 or 45 days, and the buyer backs out at the last minute. What did your seller lose? Your seller lost a whole bunch of market time, had to make a couple extra mortgage payments, and then they decide, you know what, maybe we're actually not going to sell the house. So, realtors, you can control the amount of time, and things like making 21-day inspection periods, well, that's fucking lazy. I mean, really, I don't know why anybody's writing inspection periods to be 21 days. I don't know why you'd want to put your clients through a 21-day waiting period just to do your home inspection on the 19th day and then find out that there's all kinds of problems. I mean, 7 days is enough, and if I want to be generous, we'll give you 10. All right, but we want to get through all of these contingencies as fast as possible. Speaking of contingencies are like the number one deal killer, where another home has to sell in order to get a closing on the home that you have for sale. I mean, yeah, it works. And yes, these things happen and you can be successful, but more often than not, more deals are killed because of time. So be urgent, be extremely urgent. And we're not talking about rushing people through decisions, but hey, you have a buyer, and what's the number one thing buyers say that caused them to not get the home that they want? Oh, well, I'm not sure. Let me sleep on it overnight. Meanwhile, 3 other agents write an offer on that property, then you're in a multiple offer situation, or you just don't get the home at all because it sells. Time kills deals. So be urgent. Like, another good one is the seller who isn't urgent and doesn't answer their phone. What happens? They don't allow showings. You end up not selling the home. Or you've got the buyer who wants to take too long to make a decision to do anything. You end up not getting them a home. So guys, time kills more deals. Be urgent. Get stuff through quickly. Make sure the lenders are on the lending process and your buyers get all their paperwork in, because that's always a problem. Make sure your seller is adequately moved out of the property and not needing an extension because they have nowhere to go. Rent back is another one that kills deals, because people, get scared and they're like, oh, I need rent back. I need 2 weeks. I need 3 weeks. And what is that? They're asking for extra time. And what happens? Kills the deal. Things get killed because of too much time. So yeah, there's due diligence, and where you need to be getting through the process as accurately and safely as possible. But then there's also just stalling and letting people hem and haw, buyers backing out of deals, sellers deciding they're too scared to actually sell their home. And what happens? Nothing gets done and people back out. Keep your inspection period short. There's no reason why you shouldn't have the majority of your inspections done within a 7 to 10 day period. I know. There's some home inspectors that are backed up and you want to use your favorite home inspector. Whatever, pick a fucking different inspector. And you need a special inspection for something and it's going to be weeks before it can happen. I get it, but that's not the majority of the time. The majority of the time on these track homes in Double Diamond or Curdy Ranch or wherever else, you guys can get these deals done a lot faster. The lenders can get all their paperwork in, and we can get these deals closed and done. Because the alternative is you give everybody time to think about too many things and all the things that can go wrong, and somebody's going to search and find some problem on the internet or a lawsuit that happened 10 years ago with a certain builder, and then they're going to find a reason to worry and find a reason to get out of the deal. This shit just happens. So keep this stuff tight, keep your timelines on point, keep it in check, and you guys will get more deals closed.